Hello, friend. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie. I am so glad that you are here today. So today I want to talk about something that may be a little countercultural, especially for a high achieving, busy mom like yourself, and that is permission to pause. If you have been feeling like you are running on empty, or if you're feeling unsettled, even though you're checking off all the boxes, you're doing all of the things, but you just have this unsettling feeling, this is for you. My name is Angie. I'm a personal strategy coach. I help driven working moms create rock solid systems at home so dinner isn't a last minute scramble, kids' logistics are not chaos, and self-care isn't an afterthought. Instead of guilt and exhaustion, you can finally feel present, alive, energized, and also in control of the life you are building while also taking time for yourself. I know it seems like a fairy tale, but it is true, my friend. It can really happen for you. If you are joining me live or if you are catching the replay, please say hi in the comments. I would absolutely love to know that you are here. So let's start with shifting our mindset. What if we had the thought, rest is productive? I know you're probably thinking that as you're doing 20 other zillion things right now, but you're thinking, I feel like that's a lie. Like that's not true. At least I know that when I would have been presented with that thought several years ago, I would have had that thought of, okay, I feel like I'm telling myself something that's not true. And that's because we've been taught that productivity is about doing more, it's about forcing, it's about the hustle, it's about checking things off. And I want to see over the next couple of minutes if we can get that statement of rest is productive more a reality in your mind versus something that just seems like you're telling yourself a lie. I'm willing to bet that some of your best ideas, your most meaningful connections, and even changes that just felt right. They felt aligned with who you are. They felt like they actually stuck. Like they felt like you could continue them. I bet those things happened in the pause versus in the hustle. Again, rest is productive. When we're hustling, pushing, and even forcing, it's hard to hear ourselves think. And so when we slow down, we're able to discern what is for us, what is working, what is not. Have you ever been caught in just doing one thing after another, and it's just how you go through your day? That's just how you manage to get from the morning to the evening. It's just on like basically autopilot. But what happened if you stopped for a moment and you just paused and you looked at all of those things that you were doing? Are they actually getting you to where you desire to go? Do you know where you desire to go? Are they just one more thing that you need to do that you've been doing for so long that it's just become part of your day that doesn't really need to be there, that can be opened up for something else? Or nothing at all. Rest is productive, my friend. So think about how many times you've been in the shower and an amazing idea comes to you. I know this is where I do my best thinking. So like all of a sudden something pops in your brain, you're not even thinking about anything, and you're like, oh my gosh, that is a genius idea, right? That is so amazing. Or something pops in your head and you're like, oh, I need this and this and this for tomorrow. I need to add that to a list. Or maybe you've been out on a walk and you're not listening to a podcast. You're not listening to an audiobook. You're just out on a walk and some things have come up. Like you now know that thing at work that you had no idea how to solve, it just appeared in your brain, because you gave yourself space to allow that to come to the forefront. Rest is productive, my friend. So you don't always have to be on to be worthy. You don't need to earn rest by collapsing or getting sick. You're worthy and deserve rest right now, just as you are. And what if this week you were willing to start to give yourself permission to slow the pace even just a little? What would that look like? Would it be 5 minutes? You grab a cup of coffee or tea in the morning and you just walk outside barefoot, feet in the grass, listening to the birds, feeling the sun and the breeze, sipping your coffee. Now, if you only had 5 minutes, it probably has to be a lukewarm cup of coffee or tea, or maybe a cold brew. But you took those 5 minutes. Over time, things are going to come to your brain because you're giving it space. You are going to get direction on where to go, what to do, because you're not constantly in motion. Or maybe you have 30 minutes and you decide instead to take a bath. You're going to have a candle. You're going to sit in some Epsom salts. It's just going to be amazing. And you're not necessarily going to think about anything, but things are going to come to the forefront. Those stressful situations that you don't know how to deal with, there is a solution. It is already within you. You just need to give it space. You need to allow your brain to stop moving so it can come to the forefront. Pausing is probably going to be the most productive thing that you can do this week. I would love to know what pausing is going to look like for you over the next couple of days or the next week. What are you going to do? Is it going to be 5 minutes that you're just going to grab your cup of coffee and walk outside? Is it going to be a walk where you're listening to nothing but the birds? What is going to create that pause for you? I would love for you to put that in the chat or send me a private message, and know that I am here to support you. So reach out if you need to, and I will see you next time.